Intel Extreme Masters 2017 in Sydney, Kudos Bank Arena. You ready for this? You know you are. First time ever we've been down here. And I just have to say, on behalf of myself, everyone who's been part of this, it has been an absolute riot. One of the best things I've ever been involved in. If you're watching this right now, wherever around the world you are, you've got to come and experience this. The next time we will be here, which is going to happen. Whatever they say, I'm going to make it happen. It's been that good. And right now, it's not just the way I'm standing, but I have got the horn for a championship Sunday, because that's what we've got on. We've got a grand final, a best of 5, playing off for this trophy, the Sydney 2017 CSGO trophy. The two teams taking each other on, they are here to win this. They are not messing about. You got SK fans? I haven't seen SK play like that since 2016. They mean business again. They were talking about being back to their best. Then on the other side, you've got a team who, playing Astralis yesterday, that was probably the best series of CS I've seen since the last time FaZe and Astralis went head-to-head. We got any FaZe fans? That is going to be our grand final, and it's going to be epic. The pointy end of what has been a great Intel Extreme Masters down here in Sydney. But before we get to that, we've got a show match. Now, I'm obviously British. There's been a long history of rivalry, sporting rivalry, between the fabulous country of Australia and also the United Kingdom. Something called the Ashes. Heard of the Ashes? I don't totally know what it means. I think it translates into Spanish as whale's vagina or something, but it is a fabulous sporting rivalry. Two teams are going to go head-to-head, and if you've not seen this so far, let's just set it up for you.
So coming up, we've got a new series, an idea we've had to replicate the Ashes.
It's a rivalry between Australia and UK in cricket, but we have quite a rich history in sport between us and the United Kingdom.
It's going to be Counter-Strike, Team UK, led by me, up against Chad Birchall's embarrassing squad of Australian Counter-Strike players. And we're hoping that we can actually have a fantastic game here and show who the most dominant side is.
I've managed to scrape together 3 of the current Renegades players, Azza, JKS and Ustillo, and me and Sniper, the old dogs. We're basically bringing back the Vox Eminor unit to wreck Henry.
We have Janko, former professional Serbian player, Moses, one of the most legendary American 1.6 players, and I've brought in some special professional players as well.
The other team, they have absolutely no chance to beat us. We have 3 players who are current professionals.
My team, lots of experience. We've played in these show matches before. We always win. And the Australians, they very rarely get to play on the big stage. We've all done this before, and it's going to be quite a simple victory for Team HenryG.
Henry's always talking smack about the easy skin days where we managed to lose to his noob team back then, but that was just a gimme, so I gave him something to be proud about.
This will be the biggest game of his career, and I've got a feeling that it's going to go just as badly.
Henry's come out here talking a lot of trash this from the UK on his little boat over here.
You're going to embarrass yourself in front of your home nation. We're going to you in your own backyard.
Him, Yanko, Moses are all washed up pieces of that we're going to destroy.
Your family, I hope they're watching, because this will be one of the most disappointing things you've ever done.
CGS days are dead, Henry, you piece of I'm coming for you. I'm coming for Yanko. I'm going to destroy your families and send back to Europe. Off.
Man, that was an Australian swearing. I didn't know you guys swore. So that is our show match, set up beautifully by HenryG and by Chad as well. But I guess what we need to do now is meet our casting pair who are going to take this on. It is our very own English-Australian rivalry. It is the fabulous Pansy and my second favourite Australian in the whole world. That is Mitch Uber Leslie. Mitch, ask me who my favourite is. Mick Dundee.
Not sure, Bob Hawke? Okay.
Mick Dundee.
I'll give you that one, no worries. Okay, so we're going to mix it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
We first get rid of the feedback, but we're going to do a little bit of something on the caster desk. I've been sitting on the desk, but now Australia needs a voice on the casting desk. I'm not doing a shoey now, boys. Maybe if we lose, or if we win.
Should we put Shui on the line?
No, should we?
You up for it? I've got... Put it down. Let's go. Oh, God. What have I done? What have I done?
These Brits think they can come to Australian soil and try and reclaim the land they sent us to. We've gotten better, we've adapted, we've grown stronger, and now we're going to send them back on their boats, you pommy bastards.
All right, calm down, you know. It's all mouth right now. Do you know what was cute? The fact they just showed basically
Sorry,
a beach.
pommies or wankers! Pommies or wankers! Pommies or wankers!
I'm not gonna lie, Mitch. London was a bit louder than that last time we were there. That was pretty disappointing, boys. Soz, mate. Pick it up.
One more. All right, so the shoeies are being done behind us. That's just a prelude to ours. That really smells, by the way. I'm not going to look for the drinking out of that.
It's ripe. It is pretty ripe.
Well, it's the Australian way. It's the way it's got to be done.
We're committed now.
It's going to be a crack of a match, though. Who's your player to watch?
He's an animal. He's an absolute animal. What have I signed up for, Mitch?
All right, this is descended into chaos. It's pretty straightforponge. So
we got
let's
to
be
get
done
out
here.
right?
We've got to go and cast this game. Australia are going to win, obviously. Let's go, boys. Putting it all on Spunj and the crew to take it out. I'm feeling pretty good.
We'll see.
Whoa, whoa. Family show, my friend. There was some swear drums popping in. So I guess it's time to bring out your teams. Now, obviously, the home team will come out second, so I don't know what reaction you want to give to the first team. I will leave it in your capable hands, but please, welcome to the stage, HenryG and Team UK. So, Henry, come this way so we're not stood behind the trophy. Let's get you over here. Is there anything you'd like to say to this loud, full of voice, excited Australian crowd?
Guys, all I can say is what you're about to witness is what we call a good old-fashioned British buggering on stage. You know what I'm talking about. You've been there before. It's coming now.
When in Rome. So there you go. Team UK, please stand to that side. And now, please welcome the second team to enter this lion's den. Chad Burchill and Team Australia! Beautiful, throaty, and virile. So, obviously, he reckons he's going to take you out. There's been a lot of smack talked just in front of your home crowd. What would you like to say?
His smack talk was a little bit weaker than what he was preparing in the green room. There was something about sending us on a boat back home, showing that they own us still, you know, that we're still part of the monarchy. It seems that the crowd here may have intimidated Henry a little bit. He was asking for security. There was rumors of he needed the Hiko treatment, but looks like the crowd. You know, we're a very tame bunch in Australia, but we like to get rowdy at events like this, and you guys are probably the best crowd in the world, I'd have to say.
I would echo that. So then, teams, please take to your computers. It is time to get this show match underway. Now, my throat is absolutely wrecked already, so you're going to have to do it for me. So I want to do a, yeah, let's do this. So after 3. I love you guys. Let's get the show match on.
And the stage is set for quite the battle, it's safe to say, Lauren. A lot of smack talk going on. We couldn't really get much done, given how loud the crowd was. Now I'm confused from all the sound waves.
You're getting nervous about that shoey already, mate.
I'm into that.
I'm just
I
saying.
actually wanted to do it.
Yeah?
I'm fine.
Any excuse, right?
Well, I don't have to wear these shoes after that. I can just throw it out. But here we go. These blokes looking like a bunch of old shoes themselves here. I do like that Yanko's wearing a Three Lions jersey, by the way. I just find it so ironic on so many levels.
Look, he's just very proud to be part of the winning team.
Okay. I think your response is out there as well. Look, here's the thing, right? If we actually want to have a look at this, I feel like the average on this Australian roster is definitely higher. But maybe, you know, we've got some star power on the UK roster. I'll give you that. You know, definitely not HenryG, but guys that can peak pretty hard, like your Duprees and like your Configs. I'll give you that.
Are they having a sing-song out there again? These lot. They're not very good at CS, but at least they can sing.
So
that's something.
Obviously,
right?
we need to explain as well. This is the Cashes, so we'll be playing on Cash.
Yep, it is. It's going to be Cash. I'm not sure which side. So let's kind of break down your rosters here, just in case you somehow missed it. I don't know where you've been. Maybe the shoeies are kicking in a little early, but the interesting thing here about the UK team, as said, right, you've got probably a higher peak of player. You've probably got, you've got Dupree and Config, incredibly skilled individuals, but then you've got Yanko, Moses, and Henry. Now, I've got to be on their side, right? I've got to believe they've got something planned. I'm hoping they've been doing their work, and I don't know, not being shit, but we'll find out, won't we? On the other side, though, they've got so many active players. So in theory, the Australian side should be far better.
Yeah, of course. I mean, between JKS, Ustillo, and Azza there as well, some very talented individuals. Now, Sniper is still active in the competitive scene, playing for Team Atletico at the moment, but definitely not at maybe the lofty heights that he used to have. So, he's working his way back up, but he's still an active competitive player, and I guess Chad plays ESEA, so that's about the long and short of it.
He's pretty good at it, though.
No, he's very good. He does carry.
He's still there, but I don't know. All I want to know is I don't know. I'm just waiting on the game to start, to be completely honest with you. But I love just echoing through a stadium right now. Everyone's pumped up, get them all hyped up, and then we just chill out and wait for a while. But no, I don't know. I'm not sure if the Aussie lineup's gonna be able to kind of pull it off. I know a couple of them are up a little bit later. Let's put it that way. Maybe not as fresh as they'd want to be. We'll see.
Well, I don't think Ustillo slept last night. That's half of the issue. Classic Aussie larrikin. I walked into the hotel lobby at 7 a.m. in the morning and he sat there looking happy as Larry. So that might be a bit of a factor here. Now let's talk as well. I think it was pretty hard to convince Dupree to play. I think he was maybe not in the mood. But they managed to get him onto the team either way. So a lot of convincing needed to be done to get the players to join this UK roster. That could be a bit of a sign, Lauren. I'm not saying anything directly. More so implying. Also, worth pointing out as well that Sniper and Spunj both used to play on the same team. This is a bit of a throwback to the old Vox unit. He used to be on that team. That's the thing. He used to be on Vox Seminar and he got removed from it. So that's where this rivalry was born. And Sniper went and joined Team Immunity and captained that team for quite a while. A team that had some international success, or at least some international exposure. And many of those players are still floating around today. I caught James last night. And Moses, we talk about his history. It goes way back to 1.6. But since then, obviously living the cushy caster life.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the Australian team to actually make it to the server, so that's a great sign for them. They're so hungover they can't actually connect yet. So good job, boys. Very proud of you. Still waiting on that to happen. All of Team UK, however, has made it to the server, so that's a benefit. That's a bonus. I'm very proud of them, even though there is literally one Brit here, which is actually pretty disgraceful. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't got the best showing, but then again, UK CS, we don't have many to pick from. I'm kind of into it myself here, let's be honest. I might as well.
I was
I'm
expecting some high-level banter from you, but I guess you've got to make some concessions here. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, that guy on Snapchat. Do it.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Do it.
He slides in my DMs or what?
Behave.
Can someone bring me a pint? This is taking some time. I don't know what the delay is.
I think we're about to get underway in just a moment here. We're counting down.
I pray that we do. As much as I love talking about these lot. Spunj. We all like to call Spunj Daddy. It's fine. Christ almighty, what am I doing with my life?
So the knife round's about to kick off in a second.
All right, this is good.
Keep you updated. Usually we have a desk segment to break things down, but that's actually our job now.
I just really excited that all you guys out there get to see these icons. Now take a moment. Take a moment to look at the pictures the Team UK have gone for here. Wanko is his name, actually, and he looks gorgeous. That's after, I believe, Movember, when he did the mohawk hair. This is a knife round, don't worry. I'll get into it properly. Moses, when he had hair. It looks photoshopped. I assure you it's not. Dupree, that's the face that he pulls when he gets to the final stage, but he's not actually playing in the next game. Config, can't see him anymore, he's dead. And oh my word! At least Australia gets one round, boys. Well done.
Nothing better than the blood of the Brits on the battlefield. Ain't that for real?
Oh, look at HenryG, the MySpace king over there. That's a nice edgy look. And
That's
Config.
back when he was in London Mint, CGS.
Yep. I actually like Ystilo's picture. That's probably my favourite so far from the Australian side.
Yeah, that's a no face if I've ever seen one. They've got all right, they've got a couple of jerseys here. I don't know why Chad's not wearing his Fox Seminole shirt here. But... So yeah, side note about Ustilo as well. He joined up with immunity after playing for a team called Avant Garde. It was noticed at sort of some local lands.
Guys, let's get into mentality of this. You can see really serious here.
Like
Peter.
Config's really speaking up here.
Yeah, well, you know, Config, very vocal player, of course. Dupree as well. He's considering if he's going to get the Julies or not. That's the big thing. He's like, do I get it first round? Oh, he's ready. They're ready. They're pumped up. They are ready for this one. You can see those proud lines on the shirt. Getting ready for this. HenryG always gives the crowd a good show. And Moses, well, you know, he turns up. That's something.
Now, HenryG claims that G2 stole his T-side pistol strap on
Oh,
Cash.
it's well known. But I don't think they're going to be on the T side, which is the problem. I'm going to have to wait for that one.
How shiny's that one? Could see your future in it. The best part is you can't even hear.
No.
Ball jokes are still in.
All right, so Australia, if it's correct, will be starting the T side, and UK starting the CT side. Now, I don't know. I'm worried about that shooting, Mitch. I'm not going to lie to you. It's become apparent. I'm looking on these players on the server. I'm just praying that the Danes turn up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at these guys. Look at it. One moment of glory.
Fire up, ladies and gentlemen. Spunj and the Australian squad are ready.
Yeah, make the most of it now, guys. You'll be rather quiet pretty soon, I can imagine. Oh, that's cute. We sound them running away from Team UK.
The sound of the trucks coming to take you away. And the pieces of HenryG especially. He won't be mincing out of this arena, mate, I'll tell you what.
What a delightful walk. Oh, guys, apparently it's hype time. The music has told us it's time to get ready for Team UK up against the Australians. And you know what, Mitch? I'm thinking this is going to be easy.
I'm thinking this is going to be easy indeed, Lauren, but perhaps not in the same way you conceived that Australia are going to be starting on the T side. We're into the pistol here. It's all armour. And Spunj has got himself a decoy.
Let's have a look. Bit of a boosty up mid, up and over go. HenryG, first man to make contact, then sick amounts of jet damage. JKS receives a bit of a faceful. As a fancies it goes, this is about as far as he's got towards the final.
He's made his way up towards highway now. Moses at truck, a couple shots come across and Spunj is laid a little bit low, but that's just getting in his face. That's the first kill. Australia gets a bit of a quick reply. Dupree comes in with the USP, but Ustilo gets in his face. 4v3.
HenryG's still got a kit, so there's a good chance on this retake possibly working out. If Yanko could do something, no! JKS gets it done first, and now Config's getting beaten black and blue and Spawn, but fights his way out. We're down to the last two. HenryG and Config playing retake here. Time is of the essence. HenryG needs to land a shot. Please, Henry. Please. For the Queen's sake. There it is. Finds one. But it's Spunj, and it's JKS. And it's Sniper now. There.
What a work to do. That's the pistol.
No.
Very aggressive play over on towards the A site there. Azza getting straight up highway in the face of Dupree, overwhelming pretty quickly. And the three lines go down one early on. It's going to be a scout buy up here for Config. Deagles to mix it in.
Who let JKS actually get some sleep? Who let this happen? All the others, hung over as you like.
Do you know what JKS's last name is?
Savage.
You better believe it. Wanko now going to be setting up here with the Desert Eagle. Does spot a lot of we get a lot of information at least about the Australians pushing forward. Double molly set up. Is this NIP all over again? Spunj gets the kill.
This
Wanko
is
burns
disgusting.
down. Now Config needs to chime in here with a scout, but he's low. He's also dropped into the max 10 for Spunj to find a kill. A bit of extra money, and now the 3v2, but Moses is going to bring it back. Henry up on high with the Deagle.
Oh,
Does respond now.
Have a
It's
bit of
Azza.
that in you. This is, oh, it's got a little bit quiet out there, hasn't it, boys? Where have you all gone? It's a 1v2 and Azza's not looking so pretty now. 10 HP? I don't think so. HenryG and Moses, the dastardly duo, about to take this one on. Azza's scared, he's nervous.
Ooh.
Knees are feeling weak. We're going to see if he can hold this one on.
1v2, they've got to peek at the same time. Try and move together. Azza get behind headshot box. Henry's not showing anything. Just as much of a pussy in game as he is real life, but that is going to be it.
Have a bit
Moses
of
to
that.
find Azza, and the defuse is going to come across.
Ooh, how does it feel? How's that feel? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the sound I can get used to. I can get used to that sound. Go on, then.
Behave!
And just a little side note, Yanko, you never knew how to play anti-ecos. Pretty appropriate. Good shout, good shout. Yanko, if you ever want to cast, mate, come on over.
It is historically accurate, actually, that Australian teams tend to struggle with the anti-ecos.
Well, they tried so hard, didn't they, Mitch? All that investment, all those mollies. Ah, dear.
We're going to come back into it. Sniper, the only player on Australia without a kill yet. It's going to be the Galil for Azza. 3 smokes mid so far already. Spunj going to pound straight through. They're going to try and get some work done with the Tech 9s, but HenryG is going to receive from Sandbags. That's the M4 to spray down. Azza finds one across the map, and Sniper's pushed in. He finds that first kill. Dupree drops, and Moses has to give ground and back up.
Not gonna lie, this A-hold coming out from Team UK isn't great so far, but you know, the retakes can work. That's a great spot. He's gonna find Config, and the follow-up Yanko gets pushed aside, and it's all on Moses. And not for long.
And the other part of the historical fact is that Australian teams are inordinately good at playing pistol forces or any kind of force round. They're the ones where they win a heck of a lot of the time. Unfortunately, the problem is once they actually get the real weapons in hand, it can go downhill. So now, this is just who's got the biggest balls now. UK going to force straight on back, and eventually, this is going to have to stop. Eventually, as the CT side, you can't keep forcing up against this. You can't build an economy nearly as fast.
They just don't care about Australia, though. They just know the Deagles are fine. They don't need much more. They've already shown that. HenryG, Dupree looking like they want to get aggressive towards A. No, tell a lie. They're actually going to sit back a little more passively. A bit of a stack towards A, maybe see a bit of a trend in what Australia like to do, but leaving mid very open. That's the problem. Still is going to make pretty decent headway thus far. Moses the first to fall now. JKS going to catch him right out. Yanko there, a little unawares. And now 3 remain for Team UK.
HenryG over at the A site. There's a smoke in A main right now, so Istillo's in a great position to cut down, and he catches HenryG as he's trying to get the highway. Config going to get a little bit toasty on the toes there as well. He may burn down, not quite the 1G, but pretty close. Dupree on the JKS, and Istillo straight through from mid. Now he's taking this into his own hands, and it's just Config with a deagle, and it's Australia 3-1.
It's nice to give them hope. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, you need Top Gun out there. That's what you need.
The best part is, Lauren, your shoe is going to be gross, but it's still going to be better than VB. Too many Victorians? All right, boys, come on.
All right, Team UK onto the pistols. A couple of nades here and there, nothing much to write home about. Australia, though, looking good. Money's pretty well set. A lot of damage coming through, though, but Yusilo, that's a 3K. Yanko, Dupree, Moses fall like flies, and Spunj wants a bit of the action. Nice to see him finally really getting on the board. Oh, nice shot from Henry, but it equates to nothing.
Placid performance as usual from Henry in that round. And Asilo gets up with a quick 3K. And look at the money on the Australian side. 11.5K from Carlo. And Azza's looking pretty good as well. This might get out of hand, but this is the buyback in for the UK.
It's easy playing the T side when you're a mix. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it yet. Team UK, T-sided team. That's all it is. All right, Australia, let's see what you got. This is the round that matters. This is a big one. And it looks like Australia are going to go for a bit of an A here. Straight away, instantly Team UK try and take mid-control. Yanko does trade out well. Spunj falls, but Dupree in a great position. Going to find one. Oh, that's sick. You still goes, oh, and again, destroying their hopes and dreams one by one. And of course, it's the Dane doing it for Team UK, but JKS. Let's see how savage he is.
The 1v3. He's gotten 2 so far, but he's incredibly low. He needs to catch Yanko. He's going to come up above. That's pretty clever from him. Never knows how to fight face to face, of course. But he finds JKS over the top of the red container, and UK buying back in with a bit of hope. But Australia had built up the bank. Still a chance to buy. This was very nice for Dupree as well. Just the edge of the smoke. Good discipline from JKS to back away from that fight.
Yeah. To be fair, that spot's only one and done. I was kind of, I was impressed that no one was able to trade him out, but still 2 for 4. Money's still on a bit of a knife's edge for the Team UK. This can easily be depleted very quickly, and as you highlighted, Australia still has a fair bit of money in the bank, so don't run him off yet. Let's have a look at what they're doing, though. Dupree going aggressive in A main. A little on his own here. I don't know if Config's quite in a spot to help him out. He is. He's going to be sat on towards the side, just kind of supporting as best he can. But I think Azza's got a good idea this has happened, but Dupree is just better. Simple as that. And now Config chimes in for 1 as well. This is looking a little bit worse for wear for Australia now.
The Danish inclusion's doing damage so far for the Team UK. It's all well and good to Brexit, but they want to use the rest of the EU when they need to win. Typical! Spunj, though, gets the spray down. Dupree falls. HenryG is a bit of a dangerous position here on highway. What's up? Game set 0 for HenryG, and Stillo just chimes straight on through. Now the A side is open for Australia.
Yeah, Moses and Yanko playing retake here. Not going to be looking too nice for them. Oh, 2 flashes as well. That's all they've got to play with, and decent afterplant positions coming through as well. Spunj over by the forklift, and oh, sweet Jesus. We saw it. I'm going to have to sit out there soon. This is just upsetting me.
Spunj there, forced to back away. Comes in with a shot. Waco tries to challenge, but Moses was there. It's not going to be enough, though. Australia go up 3 rounds. It's 5-2 now. Notice no AWP's really been brought up here.
No, and this is the reset I was highlighting in the last round. It was very, very viable. Team UK's money was on a knife's edge, and Australia had decent money. So, again, this is a bit problematic. Let's have a look. Ustilo is hard carrying here. Like, all right, JKS has been good. Chad, Azza, and Sniper, yeah,
He
all
didn't
right.
sleep last night.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it.
He's absolutely on point. And this is free farm time. Should be easy stuff for them. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We know they like to look towards B for these rounds. But last time they lost this, and Dupree's already got the deagle working. That's going to highlight the one player who was over by A. But other than that, it's pretty sparse. Yanko! Oh, great damage, but couldn't finish off the job. Ustilo, again, powers through. But now Config gets played in. Can't close the deal.
Config off the site now. It's going to be Dupree and Moses on a fast rotate back through the Desert Eagle. Having taken down Sniper earlier on, lurking at A main. Molly's going to burn down here, and Spunj is in Sunroom, so that flank is covered for the moment here. Oh, the shot! That's gorgeous from Dupree. But it's not going to get the job done quite yet. Needs to be a little bit more of that. Moses is going to try and back him up there from lower. He's found a second one. Don't know how he did it. Didn't see it, but he's on the roll now. 2 more to take down. He's got 3. This would be a deagle ace in this round.
He's just thinking about phase. He remembers overpass. He knows what happens. Ustilo. Another one to find it. It was Spunj towards Dupree. Now it's Moses. No armor, though. And no kit. You haven't got time for this, Jason, and he knows it now. He's trying to fight his way out, trying to cost them a little bit of money, but it doesn't matter. It's all for nothing. Another one goes on the board for Australia, and I'm getting that a little bit closer to putting that shoe in my mouth.
I want you to chew on it.
Christ.
Well, still a smile on the face of Yanko here.
ADR. Come on, Jason. Play for the R-dubs, buddy.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
I don't think there's anyone that would enjoy this kind of adversarial nature more than Yanko. He loves being the villain.
He does.
Casts himself in his own James Bond.
Now, this is where you can see the kind of hierarchy of the UK side. Dupree out this side probably isn't the most go-to AWP. I know he can AWP, he's very, very good at it, but I think HenryG had the idea he was going to be maybe a bit of an AWPer there. It's not happened, has it? Or Yanko.
I think he's been vetoed. That's democracy.
Yeah. HenryG, though, nice bit of aggression here. Oh, just
gets bent over!
Oh, dear. That's going to leave you a little sore in the morning.
Nicely done by Sniper there. Yanko finds Spunj in the middle of the map. Another spray down coming from Sniper. But Dupree sitting back towards quad here. The AWP finds JKS now. He's got one behind him. He may or may not know this, but Ustilo's trapped. He can't go forward. He can't go back. If that smoke clears and he's visible.
They're so unaware that he's here, though. It's such a slim possibility came through, but to be fair, they're backing away because they think it's elsewhere. So Ustilo's going to try and bide his time, and he does well. That's actually Sniper getting the kill, but it might have given away where Ustilo is now. So Dupree's got a good idea, but he's also given up the site. No armor, too. Bomb goes down. Sniper's a mile away, but he's going on the long way around. Config could be in problems if he's not careful. He's heard that vent break, so he's kind of curious as to what's going on. Oh, the timing on that flash. Perfect. Sniper now around the back gets destroyed by Config, and now it's retake time, but Ustilo has been on point.
Still full health. No utility to work with here. Config has the flashes and the kit, if it may be required. It's a matter of timing here. He's got 2 very strong Danish players to deal with. They may go for the double peak. They can assume he'll probably be close by quad. First shot comes in. He gets 2 1v1s. That's just what he wants. One more player with Config up close. And no, it's not enough. And UK will get their 3rd.
Oh, that's close.
Or
Nah, they will. Just about. That was very, very close by. But good attempt then coming from Ustilo. You kind of almost wanted him to...
We saw that. We saw that. Bit of naff fly.
Do it again. Okay, money's still not perfect for Team UK again. You can't keep going through these sort of CT rounds, winning and losing. As soon as it happens, your money just gets broken back and forward. So, again, Australia are going to be stringing this together, but their money's starting to become a little bit weaker, but they're down to a decent amount at this point. They've still got the mollies, they've still got everything they need to build this round in. And at the moment, it looks like maybe a bit of a lean towards A. Again, Dupree's liking the CT aggression. He's having a little peek down there. So again, anyone who walks towards main could be in troubles. But you've got the double stack towards mid here. This is nice. Good impact from Yanko. Doesn't need to do any more now. He can just fall away from this and leave maybe HenryG to pull up from highway and actually do some work here. Azza has tried to get ground, and that's a problem. Yanko, it feels like he's overstepping almost here.
I think UK have realised that Australia aren't really running with an AWPer here, or a dedicated one either way, but as it comes through, oh, it's quit back Mountain! Straight up in the face, and HenryG and Moses are sprayed down. The bomb's still in the middle of... I can't believe I just said that. Bomb's still in the middle of that. Where to disconnect? Oh, they're rage quitting already, boys. Of course they're sore losers. Must be tough, Brits, really.
I think a couple of games crashed. So let's calm it down.
Well, this was obviously as a good timing on highway there as well. Obviously read into that aggression from Yanko in the middle of the map. And We have the stop call here as well. It was a stop instead of a pause, so it's not freeze time per se. Still looking pretty confident. He's enjoying this. Gets his shot on the stage, of course. To an unfortunate group stage.
All right, the admin's going to have to work out if we're doing the full restart or not. Do we go all the way back?
No, I think we can bring it straight.
Because, well, Dupree was, to be fair, Dupree was in a good position, so was Config. I'm not going to lie. So I wonder if they're going to restart the whole round or give Australia it. They're going to be kind. They're going to give Australia the round, I think.
Like we need it.
Wow.
Yeah, crowd not agreeing with the restart round. That's it.
They paid off the admins. This is disgusting. This is bias. Can we get Vesa on the case here, please? All right, it's anti-eco time, and we know what that means. Well, generally it means that Team Australia goes B. Now, Config and Yanko are the ones who have to try and handle what's being thrown at them. It's not looking too likely, but how is Config back out from there?
He has to, well, yeah, he had to get out pretty quickly. He knew that probably Molotovs will be flooding in. Yanko, nice opening. The Desert Eagle finds the first kill. The bomb's down, but it still responds pretty darn quickly. It's going to be Config up on the site with the CZ. He's low, 10 HP. That's not ideal. He still gets the kill on his Stilo, though. Doesn't check his right side. It's short-lived, though, still. Slows down the Aussies a little bit, but the UK just come and deliver themselves on a silver platter. It's like a Sunday roast, except better because we eat it in Australia. Our roast is better.
Look, if you need to say it.
So is our brown toast condiment as well. Better than your brown toast condiment.
You try and say that Vegemite is better than Marmite.
Marmite's tripe.
Behave. Absolutely behave.
Right. 5 rounds in it here. For UK, they have to really just behave themselves here. Nothing but pistols, nothing invested in this round. Very well paced out. But still, that's the first entry on the site. Takes a lot of damage, though. We need to rely on Spunj coming through from Squeaky. Feels a bit more like a target search and destroy for Australia. Moses. Now to channel some of the 1.6 pistol wisdom. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Sniper finds him. Okay.
You're right there, Moses. Like, I put faith in these guys, and it's all going terribly wrong. But you know what? I'm going to stick to it for now. I'm going to believe that, you know, the money's been very tough. It feels very much like watching Australians play right now. It's a little tricky, you know. It's not nice. But Australia do have a great economy built up now. You've still got 7K sitting on Azza, so he can just kind of fund and bankroll the rest of Australia if required. But outside of that, we're looking at Team UK again on a nice edge. They need these rounds to be strung together. They have no mollies. They have very limited amounts of utility beside them, but they are going to try and throw a bit of mid-aggression in there. Moses is going to push up towards the garbage. Ample, of course. And it looks like we've got a boost on towards B between Yanko and Config, but let's see if anyone falls for this. Already you can see Ustilo and JKS walking through. This could be a very easy double. They haven't had much spot towards checkers, and maybe they don't need it. Config kind of known for holding down this bomb site, so Ustilo, good luck, have fun. Think about next round, mate.
Much better round from the Team UK there, holding down that B side. Australia, for the most part, fancies this contact play. Just try and play for picks and play off the back of them. Spunj picking up the AWP recently as well to try and make the difference. But now it's 2 for Australia here towards the A side. They haven't advanced past that red container.
No pick there for Spunj. As they're trying to slow down, allow Spunj to make a bit of play happen, but kind of tough at this point. You can see finally that very limited utility being put into play is forcing Spunj to go for slightly more daring peaks and plays, and he adjusts well. And has just found Config in the meantime. That's actually really problematic. Now you're down to Yanko and Moses. Now Moses could be in a good spot if time plays well to him, but Yanko's pretty far away playing through connector. Bomb now down. Good off-bomb positions if Spunj, shuts Squeaky, gets over towards quad. Oh God, please boys, not like this.
2v4. Here's what Australia are trying to work on at the moment. Moses is trying to get around the smoke here. Now, this could be very dangerous for Usilo, or Azza, should I say, depending on his position. Yeah, he's going to get caught out there. Now Spunj is a 1v2. Kit for Moses. Picked off by Spunj. Now we're in a 1v1. Wanko moves up towards the side. It's a heavy tag on him. He fixes the throw. It don't matter. One shot is 1 kill for Spunj. Strong words being spoken and the statement made by Australia. 7 rounds in the lead with 2 left in the half, and this T side has gone smoothly.
Just gonna put it out there, you know, Spunj has a British passport. Just gonna say it. just gonna put that out there. Your hero tries to flee over to us. Yeah, nice.
I Unfortunately, some of us have British relations still. It sucks, we're ashamed of it. Not much we can do about it, though.
Dark seeded past, but right now 10-3 is a very good scoreline. Speaking of good, that's great. Config, nice shot, but instantly replied and then some. Let's put it that way. The P250's the Eagle. Config's picking up on the language, I feel.
No, he's growing very, very quickly. It's good. He's going to be an honorary Australian soon enough. But Wanko to Sean towards Sniper as a response at the very least now. A bit of action in A main. That's the Australian presence cleared out of there, but they have the plant on B. And Az is in a good spot here. Moses is going to come in through checkers ultimately. And Henry, if he goes via lobbies, could be dangerous. No. Going to stack up in vents. Interesting.
Oh, JKS is going to tear him in from limb, isn't he? Unless Moses hits something disgusting. It's not happening, and here it is. Oh, hello, Henry.
Sharp. Let's
see what you got. 1v1, no armor. All on you, Captain. Az has got the angle. Henry's got to hit a blinder, and he doesn't do it. Az is there. Australia make it to 11.
There's one more round in this half, and it's looking like a pretty nasty deficit for the Team UK to come back from. Config has picked up the AWP. We've seen some of his aggressive work already for North. Double AWP. HenryG is going to go for the AWP. Okay, all right.
All right, Config on the
rolling back the years.
I like this. Config's going to find you still, I can imagine. He has. Nicely done. And can we look at Az's buy here?
Oh,
yeah.
cheeky.
Yeah. Thank you, Valve. This is what they call the Negev. And it's how you win mid. HenryG, don't peek that, please. Please keep some pride amongst us.
Well, as it stands, the round slowed down a little bit here. UK finding that first pick was Config to deliver with the AWP. Australia currently want to just try and find an opening here. There's a couple smokes up on the map. One very deep in A main as well. So it's a little bit of a turtle for the moment for Australia. Trying to abuse a couple of one-ways, I'm sure. Now Moses is waiting for this. Azza has made sound. He knows he's there. Sniper's going to back around. This could be pretty nasty if Azza steps into this now. Trying to check his corners as well as he can. This flash might work out. Moses forced to turn it and he's down. Nicely done by Azza. Will it be another? You better believe it. 2 kills down mid. The spray is there. And now Australia's starting to pick up a bit of pace, but Config shuts down to shot through the vent. A second isn't there. What? Sniper punishes.
Sniper's so slow to that. He still gets it. HenryG and Dupree playing retake on B is not looking fun. No utility to put into play. Now, they've worked something similar to this before, but outbound positions are good. JKS and Sniper are sitting well, and Spunj is the one to find Henry. And it's just Dupree.
Yumi and Dupree. It's the only time a caster's ever used it where it's actually worked.
Well, this is horrific. Team UK finding as many rounds as they have lines on their shirts, but it does feel as though, just so you know, guys, we'll be heading back down to the stage. I think we're going to be hearing from OJ in just a moment's time. OJ, are you ready for us, mate?
You know I am, you know I am. So I'm down here on the stage right now. We've hit the half-time. Can't even see the score. Myself and Miles are just going to try and chat to both teams just to get a little feeling of how they are. Are we at half-time, aren't we?
Quick shot,
I think so.
Good. I was checking because I didn't see what the score was. That was embarrassingly easy.
Yeah, well, like, we're in Australia, we're in front of this massive crowd, there's no way we're going to let these guys have a chance. And if we look at the scoreboard right here, Yanko, Henry, and Jason all on the bottom as expected, and the 2 professionals not much better.
Shots fired. Just on a serious note, I mean, you've obviously retired now from the pro scene. How much do you wish this had happened a couple of years ago?
Oh, so much. To play right in front of this crowd right here. When I did that little interview yesterday on the side of stage, you guys made me emotional as anything. I couldn't believe the support. It's insane. I love you guys.
And what does this event mean for esports, CS in particular, but esports in general in this country?
Look, we want Counter-Strike to actually be a global game. And with this, we're one step closer. And for Australian esports, we're fanatical sports fans. They're showing that here. They're getting involved. They're being larrikins. If we can bring that to esports, we can be one of the biggest, communities in the whole world. And we can make this thing something, to remember.
Well, I think it already is. Are they going to take another round before this game is finished?
Yeah, we'll give them a couple of charities. I think we're talking about buying Negevs, so we'll see what happens.
So then, Miles, he is over with possibly a dispirited HenryG.
I am indeed OJ. Henry, real talk. You're getting shit on. What's going on?
Just warming up, It's not done yet. Yeah, look. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. We're just going to get this pistol, it'll start coming back in our favour. Win that pistol, it's over, we're back into it.
You're back into it. All right, so, Henry, there have been allegations made that you are a wanker. Is this true?
I can confirm I'm indeed a wanker. That's fine, I can take that. That's absolutely fine.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. Henry, he's having a bit of a struggle, but look, stiff upper lip, get back in there, lad. You've got this. Her Majesty's watching, so don't let us down. She could have died the other day. We all were a bit worried, so this might be the one that pushes her over the edge.
Look, if we get the pistol, it's over. That's all I'm saying. Jason, let's go. We've got this.
Oh, the mood is good in Team UK camp. Boys, back to you.
If the Queen was actually watching right now. It's just a great thought, isn't it? Do you think she's on Twitter or Twitch? Who knows? So then we are going to have the second half in just a second. First, though, we'll take a little pause.
So far, so good for the Australians playing on Australian soil, and for the UK, it's a sad and sorry affair, just like their weather. 12-4 so far in the show match. Australia showing up.
Yeah, now, I'm kind of curious as to what's gone on in the server, as... Have we missed around? ESL production, please. Please. What's going on? Team UK finally got around and we didn't see it.
They did. I think they actually won the pistol.
This is a conspiracy, Mitch.
It's the pistol. It's fine.
Oh, just the pistol? Small round. Small round, boys. Doesn't matter much. Don't worry about it.
However, there's going to be 4 deagles brought up by the Australians here. Let's see what they've got to play on the CT side.
Ooh.
Not a lot so far.
Ooh, how's that feeling, JK? A little uncomfortable? All right, so we've got the 4 going towards B. Smoke's in towards CT, bomb's going to be going down. But let's see what Australia does as their retake plan. They do have a little bit of armor, a couple of Dupree, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You've allowed Sniper through. All right, it doesn't matter. It's Sniper, let's be honest. But, you know, still, what are you up to?
Well, not a lot there collected by the Australians. The Deagles. 3 Lions get themselves around.
I'm loving that sound of silence just starting to begin. Just have a little... Oh, it's just so relaxing. 5-12.
Sound that quiet to me.
Oh, I think this round it'll follow up, and it'll feel just as beautifully quiet, quaint and quiet, and Oh, just remind me behind.
Sniper with a kit.
That's cute.
The smoke. Interesting little buyout for this particular round. Spunj finds one. Okay, P250 from the shadows. That's all he's going to be able to get. It's a worthwhile trade out right now for the CTs. JKS hoping to weave a little bit of magic himself as he makes his way in towards mid. Might even double phase with Azza, see if they can trade this one out.
Henry is really alone right now. This is actually problematic. No one else is really spotting mid. He's actually very vulnerable here.
Pumped. Oh,
yeah,
Henry.
This is actually really poor positioning from Henry and the rest of the team. Like, I don't know if this was the intended bait. I don't know if this was like a piece they've set up. Otherwise, that's just really bad play. It's kind of set Australia to think it's B and, you know, a bit upside down, a little bit turned around. It's all going to be on A, and that is a beautiful fake. If they intended that, incredibly smart. Well, I don't think they meant that.
I think they'll say it was all to play, and that's fine.
Of course.
However, it was still a 2-for-1 trade ultimately, as I think it was Dupree came back to mid just as Asilla was peeking. That's the kill coming with the Galil. Now we have a 2v2. Sniper still has the kit. He's actually found himself a UMP. Moses needs to behave. Backs away. He's very low, as is Ustillo.
Oh, God. Still worrying. They got down that close, but kept in check. And again, nice and quiet in the audience. 6-12. And now it begins.
The buy comes in for Australia this round. UMP for Sniper. Couldn't afford too much more by the looks of things. And yeah, we have M4s across the board here. Molotovs there. Sniper and Azza. Double AWP on the T side here for UK. Really just trying to power frag through here with some picks. That airstrike really hurt.
Yeah, the damage coming in is actually really quite massive. And Chad, they're going to find Jason through the smoke. He still is going aggressive, and I think he might have just heard the step and caught into Azza, and he has. This is a really nice shutdown from Australia. Team UK going in 1 by 1 and getting punished as such.
And playing this aggressive CT into double AWP on the T side is working really, really nicely. Henry manages to fire back with one, and now it's a bit of a spray down battle in the mid, and Wanko does find it. It's traded out. That's a lot of money lost for UK in this round, of course. They had those double AWPs. And Azza awaits for HenryG.
Oh,
Straight through the door.
What an absolute wanker. Right, 13-6. Team UK still can fashion a buy of some sort together. It's not perfect. They have to drop a couple of pieces out. I'm wondering what else we can get on the board here. As now Australia, again, their money's still in that state of flux, right? If they get reset, this round is still actually quite dangerous, so they need to focus on stringing together rounds. That was a very nice individual round from Australia, it felt, though. Just taking the fights, and they won them out completely. So, HenryG with the old London mint tags in there. Beautifully done. Looks like a bit of an all-in B here as well. Well, not necessarily all-in. You still got Moses and HenryG watching for that mid play coming through, but JKS is soloing out, so they actually got a very good feel of how Australia was setting up. It is very mid-centric at the moment, and it's working out nicely, as you can see the push coming in. So Azza's got all the info.
So deep.
So this is actually a problem. If Yanko wins this, now they're out of position. But Azza adjusts, but not well enough. Yanko stays alive with 2 HP. Now things become a little bit of an issue. All of Australia's at B, and Team UK can just walk in towards A. If they knew, of course.
All they know is that Azza had pushed deep through A main, or Squeaky, they have to guess, either way. Spunj is going to meander his way towards A, but still a bit of a stack here. Sniper and Ustillo are going to be waiting up in the vents. It's going to be JKS to receive. He'll have a shot, he'll pop down. That's how it goes. He's flashed, he's forced to back away. Now, going to be a bit of vent action coming straight through. JKS gets himself another one. It's Justin Savage, only 2, but now Ustillo coming through the back door just the way Moses likes it. Nothing he can do about it. Comfy going to 1v2. Not enough.
A bit of a shame from Team UK there, really. Great stack from Australia, good read. Put the players in the right place at the right time, and they had the double stack towards vents, which is so hard to handle, but JKS finding that many kills and doing that much damage from the site alone hindered their approach so much. So Team Australia now, 14-6. It was all looking quite good for the UK for a little while. They had a glimmer of hope, and they get ripped away, but HenryG, what on earth is this performance, buddy? What is this?
And Cologne actually had quite a strong performance in the show match, to be fair. This is...
Need a bit of that. HenryG and Moses being absolutely dire during the show match.
This aggression from Ustillo is punished by Wanko actually holding the angle. And this is the thing, you know, Team UK's worst performing players are the biggest trash talks, and they are not able to really stand up to it at the moment. It's going to hurt their rep.
Honestly, next time around, I'm getting me and Machine in to play these show matches, because this is just heartbreaking. It's disappointing. It's laying down a whole country. Azza is ripping them apart limb by limb. Team UK left in a pile on the side.
Another Desert Eagle kill for Yanko. make his way up on towards Highway here. It's only Azza actually in A main. So it's almost a do-see-do now between these two. The CTs are actually sat in A main, but they're sat on the bomb. More importantly, Azza, what a round it has been for him so far. The next one will be the ace. He wants the challenge, but Moses doesn't want to give it to him. Aaron goes low. Smoke dropped on him, a bit of spam through. Moses wants to find something, but JKS finishes him off. No ace for Azza, but I think he's happy enough with that one. It's match point here. Australia on the precipice of victory.
All right, Sydney. If you're going to get loud about a round, it's going to be this one. It's 15-6. It's the last chance for the UK, and it's the moment that Australia have been waiting for. They're on the verge of winning this game to show up HenryG, to show up every single player who's chatting a shitload of rubbish up against them. Let's see what they can do. We've got the negatives out, boys. Let's have a good round.
JKS, let's see what he can do with it now. Spray going to come through. He's laying it. That's a fair bit of damage, to be fair. Config forced to try and jump across it, and now JKS is caught. He's got to stand his ground. Stand and deliver with a Tech 9. He's found it. Spunj in mid there as well. Finds Dupree comfortably. It's the 3v3. As it finds Yanko as well. This is starting to look pretty dire for the UK. It's HenryG with nothing but a Desert Eagle and a really bad haircut. JKS around the corner. It's the negative and finds him. What a balanced weapon. What a great idea of design in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And that's going to be it. Australia knocked UK for 6. It's back to the pavilion, Pongs. We'll see you next, Cashes.
The caches are complete. I think it only fits that we speak to both of our captains first. First off, Henry, I mean, come on.
Shocking, wasn't it? Absolutely shocking. We didn't turn up to this game. They were the better team, and congratulations to Chad, great captain, legend of the game. He did us.
Yeah, sure. He did indeed. Put your hands together. They were fairly valiant. Team UK. It's better than it was before. Which means we have a victorious team. Chad, do you miss your pro days when you get back on in front of a crowd like this?
Yeah, a little bit, right? You get to play in this kind of environment, it gets me excited again, but, you know, I didn't have any aim before, I definitely don't have any aim now, so I'll stick to being an analyst.
You absolutely trounced them, though.
Yeah, but someone had to lose, and I'm glad Henry signed up for it. He was a good sport. Everybody should give Team UK a round of applause, please.
Beautiful. So there you go. The caches are done, which means we now need to move on to a grand final. Now, later. Which means I just want to get your thoughts on this final, FaZe versus SK. I mean, it's going to be a great best of 5. Both teams are on point.
Yeah, SK are back, it seems, as well. Best of 5, always exciting. FaZe in the best form they've ever been in. I think we're going to see all 5 maps. I think FaZe are going to slightly take it, though.
Henry says FaZe to take it. What do you think?
Yeah, look, FaZe have been very dangerous. They've versed the harder opponents throughout this tournament, but SK have that surprise factor. FaZe aren't prepared for that matchup, so there might be a little bit of an upset coming in here, and SK could take it.
I like the fact we ended on being professional. Thank you so much for being amazing. They're done. The caches are done. We have Team Australia victorious! We're going to take a break. We are going to get ready for the Intel Extreme Masters Sydney Grand Final, a best of 5. FaZe taking on SK. It's on the way.